Hi, welcome to Tribal number 13. Oh my God, he's gonna hold on, please hold. Okay, we're good. My cat was in that coat rack and it almost went over and that would have hit me. So that's fun. Hi, welcome to Tribal. I'm gonna start with Isha. You lost your vote. Congratulations. So with that being said, at final eight, how does you feel about that?
First of all, that twist on your twist, that was rude of you. And I firmly believe that y'all were just mad that your twist wasn't working the way it was supposed to. And so you fucked me over. Um, so thank you for that.
To be fair,
I already forgot your question. But oh, I don't have a vote. Yeah, that sucks because no one was talking to me today. And that made me like super paranoid. And that's all.
I planned that preseason. So
I don't trust you.
okay. Can't argue with that. Kira. There was quite a lot of conversation in the tribe chat today about tonight's vote. Is is everything as out in the open as it seems to be?
I mean, you'd like to think so. I think the consensus is that, Madeline hasn't been around. Rightfully so. She had some medical stuff going on, which absolutely your health comes first. But uh, she remained in the game because there was a twist where you can lose your vote. And if there's someone who's not going to play and is going to take up that space so that the rest of us can remain holding our votes, then there's a benefit to that. That ends this round. And ironically, she's back this round and ready to play. And she really swung for the fence. And, we'll see what happens tonight.
Sanam. So when it comes to a vote at final eight, even if things are, extremely straightforward and everything, are you still on edge, even if like it seems as easy as what y'all seem to think?
First of all, I think always we're on edge, but I think on top of that too, like we've kind of weaponized Madeline's name when she wasn't here to play. And so now with her coming back and offering like a jury vote up for grabs if you grab her and make a big play, I'm sure it's tempting to some people, but I think that if everyone stays to what they said, like we kind of want to acknowledge like we love Madeline, we totally understand, but we also want to give respect for the people that have been here the whole time and like are able to play. So while it's always scary, I think, especially when there's like something tempting thrown into the pot, but hopefully people stick to what they've said. And like, it's no shade to her. We adore her, but we want to acknowledge the fact that like the rest of us have been here the whole time fighting on a daily basis. So giving that some credence in this vote, hopefully will take us where we want to go.
Topher, this is definitely an interesting strategy at Final Eight, just from a Survivor fan perspective. Usually, this is the point in the game people start keeping in the people that aren't going to win at the end, and you are all seemingly coming to a consensus to get rid of the person who y'all think hasn't been here. So, is it possible that some people will regret doing this tonight?
Well, I mean, inevitably, there is only going to be one winner, which means that when you break things down to that perspective, then yes, for some people, having a unanimous decision to vote out Madeline would be not a good decision for somebody. I mean, eventually, next round, somebody else is going to go. Maybe they could have used Madeline. Maybe they could have not used Madeline. I know I've been a big proponent of like, yes, Madeline is going to be like if we would have lost post swap pre merge, then I would have pushed really hard for Madeline to go because Madeline's going to be the most threatening player down the line because of the fact that as somebody that's not really here, there's never a reason for her to go. But the situation has changed because now Madeline has come back Madeline has not personally asked me to not vote for her. And Madeline says, okay, I'm back. And like, I don't want to make it to the final two. I just want to like, not go this round. Maybe you can vote me out a couple of rounds later. And like, it's just, I think everybody's just kind of over it. On the flip side of that, it very much so. I am a firm, like everybody has told me that it's Madeline. I have personally already pre-voted Madeline. It could be Madeline, and therefore I could be about to be getting extremely blindsided like everybody else that's thought that it was going to be Madeline. I am well aware that that could be a possibility, but I'm trusting in the people that I have trusted that it's going to be Madeline. And if it is not, well then could have fooled me, and I will, I will eat crow. But yeah, so there was this girl that I knew in high school, and her name was spelled Probologna. And I used to call her Provolone, and she would get very upset because she would be like, my name is not Provolone, it's Probologna. And I strongly disagreed with her. But I was a different person back then. That was pre-sobriety. So I've changed a lot since then. But that is my Provolone story. Okay? Whoop, there it is.
Episode title. Notarize it now. Provolone. Okay. Jeremy, wrapping this up with talking about the dual challenges for a second, we not only had touchy subjects this round, but we also had a rope chop challenge also in this round, which are historically two, game that reveal what people are thinking possibly, or, potential, this or that or whatnot. Are people reading into any of the results at all from either challenge, do you think?
I mean, is it possible that people are reading? Let me try that again. Is it possible that people are reading into it? Yes. Do I ever really think that the answers to touchy subjects hold that much weight? Not really. Like, as many times as Prod can say, give us honest answers, people can also give strategic answers for what they want the majority answer to be, or what they think the rest of the majority is going to say. So, like, it's worth considering potentially in some scenarios, but I also think that most of it can be taken with a grain of salt.
Okay. And with some salt on my Provolone, does anybody have anything else they want to add? I'm not going to stop thinking about that. Okay, it's 10:22. You have till 10:25.
I have one more thing I'd like to add.
Okay.
Very briefly, I told most of you guys this. I have the amulet that lets me check where y'all vote. Don't F around. I'm playing it tonight. Don't mess with this. Make it straightforward, please. Like, I love all of you guys, and I understand wanting to play the game. But, like, I want those of us that have been here playing the game and, like, busting our ass to get there. So, I'm a teacher. I'll check your homework. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to do it.
I just confirmed the pre-vote that I sent in right after I told the entire tribe chat this morning that I was voting Madeline.
Okay, so let's see what's actually going to happen. You have until 10:25.
I know I don't have a vote, but I fully, completely, 1,000% sent it a pre-vote earlier. And it doesn't count.
Karen's not here. Oh, wait, Karen's here. Karen, do the thing.
I was unmuting. I was thinking Isha say her bit. That's fair. Now, as always, is the time for shout out. Shout out everyone but Crispy tonight.
Shout out Zork. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Topher.
Oh, sorry. I shout out Madison, who I thought I was playing this game with for a solid amount of time in this game.
Who's Madison?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you mean Madeline?
No, I just voted Madeline out. I'm shouting out Madison.
Oh, okay. Shout out to
Zork.
Zork.
Conversations about voting out throughout the entire game.
Shout out to Madeline because we love you, even though we're voting for you, hopefully. Shout out to Zorp if you know you know, and shout out to my friends who are letting me do this while making them the quesadillas that I promised them.
Okay, but send me a quesadilla and I'll give you a shout out.
I feel like I should have a shout out either way. Like I've been here and not knowing what I'm doing for like a month now.
Shout out to
earned my
them.
shout. Yeah.
Period.
Thank you, Isha.
Period. Take
Shout
your
out to
props.
Isha for giving me a shout out without having conditions attached at Jeremy.
Oh, shout out to Kaleidoscope Prod for allowing me to step away for a moment to have this eloquent tribal council.
This isn't even really a shout out. This is just a shameless self promo. Season 2 applications for the collective are now open. Please go apply. Check our Facebook page for the Discord link. Ayo.
Shout out to Jeremy who's been plugging that in our one-on-ones, even when we like don't really have time to talk, still manages to find time to plug the collective. That's commitment to Prod right there. Also, shout out to Zoe for using Prod to get dirt on our old coworkers.
Snap.
As somebody
And
who
rightfully so.
as somebody who played the collective, apply and just know you probably won't be as iconic as me, but you can try to be. I kind of ate.
Nom, nom.
I do have an entire folder of memes saved where 2 players made memes in response to John Buckley's response to what was happening. Like 30 plus memes.
That's awesome.
So I do think it would be hard to top John Buckley, but
It was
apply to the collective.
Oh, shout out to John Buckley's cat's butthole that likes to make an appearance at Tribal.
That
Shout out
tail.
to John Buckley's cat's tail just waving in his face.
Oh, I thought you used an acronym before describing John Buckley's butthole.
I have not seen
Okay,
John Buckley's
okay.
butthole.
Okay, I will stop this stream right now and it will become a triple elimination. I need y'all to stop it right now.
Shout out to John Buckley for dealing with us.
Oh my god.
Shout out to all of us for probably one of the most fun tribal councils I have ever had.
Also,
Very
shout
good.
out to everyone who next Tribal Council will wear a funny accessory with me. I think this is the first Tribal I haven't had on something fun, but I'm preemptively telling all of you, like, I do request fun accessories. I think I'm leaning towards my captain's hat next Tribal, just because my friend gave me one and it's hot pink.
There you go.
Shout out to the quesadilla that I made that's definitely too fat and will not cook through.
Shout out to my cousin who graduated from Iona today.
Shout out to the Seattle U admissions dean who had to deal with my mom. Keep in mind, I've already paid my seat deposit for law school. And my mom's like, well, like, where do you rank? And I'm like, Mom, please don't ask this man to defend the school that I've already paid the deposit for. I have to see him for the next 3 to 4 years. And shout out to my mom for that because that was hilarious.
Love that.
Oh, shout out to Hotel All-Star for casting my wife, Jen. If you have not yet, please go to YouTube and watch Hotel All-Star episode 2, where Jen competes to have a job at the Breakers.
Topher, can you send a link, please?
Yeah.
Please do.
How many
Also,
shout
shout
outs are
out
we gonna have? Buckley.
so
let's
many.
go.
Shout out to my PowerPoint party that had to deal with me. I can't get Survivor off the brain. So I literally gave a PowerPoint presentation on how it would play out if the cast of SpongeBob went on Survivor. And I will drop a link to the Google Drive in the chat because it is hilarious. Spoiler alert, SpongeBob's the tiebreaker.
Oh, see,
And
I
it
was
is
each of us was like a SpongeBob character, and I was really curious, like, who is what SpongeBob character?
Oh, I'll do that for you guys in the tribe chat this week. I promise you that. Perfection.
Okay. I have the vote for this time. If anybody wants to play an advantage or an idol, down.
I want to check everyone's votes and make sure they're not dirty, filthy liars, please.
Okay, so Sanam's obsession with the futuristic amulet, and what the amulet does is allows for Sanam to learn the vote count privately. Sanam will just learn where the votes are, not who voted for who. We'll just know the vote count. And then from there, Sanam will be allowed to decide if she would like to change her vote in response to that. So let me send it in her chat first.
I don't know how to flip this quesadilla, guys. I'm really struggling. But like, it's not for me, so I have to actually care how it turns out. Mid. I think I did an okay job. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, one of you is a dirty, filthy liar. But not enough of you for it to matter. So I'm gonna leave it as is. I will not change my vote. But one of you is a liar, just to be clear. I'll tell you all about it later. Well, you're not gonna see anything I can't see. Sorry, John Buckley. I'll stop now.
Quesadilla extraordinaire, Sanam, everybody. Okay. Anybody have anything else? There are 6 votes casted by y'all and 2 ghost votes. 6 votes casted by y'all and 2 ghost votes tonight. That being said, I'm going to read the votes now. First vote, Madeline. Madeline, 2 votes, Madeline. Jeremy, 2 votes, Madeline, 1 vote, Jeremy. Jeremy, 2 votes, Jeremy, 2 votes, Madeline. Madeline, that's 3 votes, Madeline, 2 votes, Jeremy. 4 votes, Madeline, 2 votes, Jeremy. 13th person voted out. 4th member of our jury, Madeline. It's 5. That is enough. Madeline is not here, as you all know. If she has anything she wants to pass along, I will very much go ahead and pass that along. And now I'm going to stop the stream. Congratulations on final 7. Congrats, final 7. Woo. Cool, awesome party. And with that, the last straw twist is dead, so you can flop the challenge and still vote.
Thank God. Oh my God.